I've never been one to back down from a dare. Call it stupidity, pride, or just the adrenaline junkie in me. But when my friends dared me to spend an hour alone in the old Blackwell mill at midnight, I didn't hesitate. The place had been abandoned for decades, sitting on the edge of our small town like a rotting tooth. Everyone had stories about it. Whispers of workers who died in freak accidents, strange lights in the windows, and sounds no one could explain. I thought it was all nonsense. Just ghost stories kids told to scare each other. But after that night, I'm not so sure. The dare was simple. Go to the mill, stay inside for a full hour starting at midnight, and bring back proof. Something from inside the building. My friends, Jake, Sarah, and Mia, were all in on it, grinning like they'd just sentenced me to death row. They'd drop me off, wait in the car a mile down the road, and pick me up at 1 a.m. sharp. "Don't chicken out, Alex," Jake said, tossing me a flashlight. "And don't expect us to come in after you." The mill loomed ahead as we pulled up, a hulking skeleton of rusted metal and crumbling brick under the moonlight. The air felt heavy, like the world was holding its breath. I laughed it off, slammed the car door, and told them I'd be back with a souvenir. They sped off, leaving me with nothing but the crunch of gravel under my boots and the distant hoot of an owl. Inside the mill was a maze of shadows. The air smelled like mold and something metallic, like old blood. My flashlight beam cut through the darkness, catching glimpses of broken machinery, cobwebs, and graffiti from other dumb kids who'd probably taken the same dare. I checked my phone, 11:58 p.m. 2 minutes to go before the hour officially started. I found a spot near the center of the main room, where a massive rusted mill wheel sat like a throne. Figured I'd wait there. At exactly midnight, my phone buzzed with a text from Sarah. "Good luck. Don't die." I smirked, but the silence that followed felt wrong. Too thick. Like the mill was listening. I shook it off and started exploring, looking for something to take back. A gear, a piece of pipe, anything to prove I'd done it. That's when I heard it. A faint tapping, like fingers drumming on metal. It was coming from deeper in the mill, down a hallway I hadn't noticed before. I froze, straining to listen. Tap, tap, tap. Pause. Tap, tap, tap. It wasn't random. It had a rhythm, like someone was trying to get my attention. My heart kicked up a notch, but I told myself it was just the building settling. Old places creak, right? I followed the sound because what else was I supposed to do? Backing out wasn't an option. The hallway was narrow, lined with rusted lockers and peeling paint. The tapping grew louder, faster, until it stopped abruptly. I stood there, flashlight shaking in my hand, staring at a door at the end of the hall. It was metal, dented, with a faded sign that read "Boiler Room." The air felt colder here, and my breath fogged in front of me, even though it was a warm summer night. I don't know why I opened that door. Curiosity? Stupidity? The dare? The handle was ice cold, and the door groaned like it hadn't been touched in years. Inside, the boiler room was a cavern of pipes and shadows. My flashlight barely made a dent in the darkness. The tapping didn't start again, but something else did. A low, rasping whisper. It wasn't words, not at first. Just a sound, like someone exhaling through clenched teeth, circling me. I spun around, but there was nothing. Just me in the dark. "All right, whoever's there, cut it out," I shouted, my voice echoing off the walls. No response. Just that whisper again. Closer now. I backed toward the door, my heart hammering, when my flashlight caught something in the corner. A figure. Tall, too tall, hunched over like it was trying to fit under the ceiling. Its limbs were wrong. Too long, too thin, like they'd been stretched. It didn't have a face, just a smooth, pale surface where a face should have been. But I swear it was looking at me. I bolted. The door slammed behind me and I ran back through the hallway, the whisper chasing me, growing into a chorus of voices, none of them clear but all of them angry. I tripped over something, a pipe maybe, and hit the floor hard. My flashlight skittered away, its beam spinning wildly before going out. In the dark, the whispers stopped, replaced by footsteps, slow, deliberate, coming closer. I scrambled to my feet, fumbling for my phone. The screen lit up. 12:45 a.m. I still had 15 minutes left in the dare, but screw that. I wasn't staying. I ran toward
the main room, the footsteps following, heavy and uneven, like whatever was behind me wasn't used to walking. I reached the mill wheel, panting, and that's when I saw it again, the figure, standing by the wheel motionless. It didn't move, didn't make a sound, but I felt it watching me, like it was waiting for something. I don't remember much after that. I ran out of the mill, didn't stop until I hit the road where my friends were supposed to pick me up. They were there, thank God, but when I got in the car, they went pale. "What the hell happened to you?" Mia asked. I looked in the rearview mirror, and nearly screamed. My hair, which had been dark brown, was streaked with gray. My face looked like I'd aged 10 years. I told them everything, but they didn't believe me at first. Not until I showed them the souvenir I grabbed without realizing, a rusted gear I had stuffed in my pocket while running. It was engraved with the word Blackwell, but the edges were weirdly smooth, like it had been polished by something other than time. I haven't slept right since. Every night, I hear that tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Pause. Tap, tap, tap. Sometimes, when I close my eyes, I see that faceless thing standing at the edge of my vision. I don't know what it was, but I know it's not done with me. Last night, I found a new gear on my nightstand, identical to the one I took, but cleaner, shinier. I didn't put it there. So Reddit, here's my warning. Don't take stupid dares. Don't go to the Blackwell mill. And if you hear tapping in the dark, don't follow it. Because whatever's out there, it doesn't just want your fear. It wants you.